again, just a little hiccup. I did been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Running from the gun with Henry. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Agnew on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but it wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans nothing.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Henry. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 33. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Titans 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On first down, Henry. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Spinning past him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. That one caught by Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Burrow. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And an incomplete pass.
The pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
It's 3rd down and 5.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Williams. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
2 yards.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Burrow will throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Henry. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the 4th quarter. Try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They'll run here with Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of
when they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
touchdown.
Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Andrew Billings, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
3-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
And as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 32-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It's Mixon on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd.
That's one of those pivotal plays that'll just stick out in everybody's mind from this game. If he picks that off, what a momentum swing down here in the end zone.
And he did his job. He knocked the ball let down for him and his teammates, doesn't it? A chance to intercept it, turn it back over to his offense with a chance to win the game.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In for the score, and it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we got the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Titans, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the meals when the deal priceless. New keys for the deal. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops if he drop